morning, everyone. Or good afternoon and good evening where you are. Or good night, depending on where you're watching. For me, right now is like the morning. It's around, what time? 11:27. And I want to show you guys how the gentrification work. You know, like when you change the bad neighborhood into a good neighborhood. Okay, right now I'm in northeast Dallas. Is it east Dallas, like near downtown. So I want to show you how this neighborhood is changing to like what I'm trying to see the camera whether it's recording right. Yeah, to this neighborhood is changing from a ghetto or a bad neighborhood to a good neighborhood. So let me show you. Yeah. Okay. So if you look here, there's big buildings here. There's nice apartments, but it wasn't always like that. So I was heading home, but just decided to show you this. And so you see these apartments. I hope I'm not heading toward the sun. If I go towards the sun, it's not that good. These apartments, they are old apartments. And so not such a good neighborhood in these apartments. Yeah, very old. But it's not that bad. But I'll show you the houses next to it. You see these little old small houses here? So what happened is like they are being bought up. They'll buy these houses and build something like this. So let me zoom out so you can see the whole thing. Look at those apartments. These are brand new apartments actually being built. And look at the construction. This thing is a construction container or something. Dump truck. You see, these are new apartments. They just been built. People haven't moved in. So they buy up small lots like this one. Like this guy probably, okay, sorry. Yeah. I gotta go. Somebody following me behind and I didn't see them. So you see these small lots like this. They'll buy some of these and like these small houses and just tear them down. And when they tear them down, they build something like this. Nice apartment complexes. Yeah. Oh, excuse my language. Somebody driving so crazy, man. Yeah, behind me, but because I'm blocking them. Yeah, so you see all these nice apartments being built here. And look at the change. Nice fancy apartments next to the old apartments here, as you can see. So that's how gentrification works. You see that one? Old building that'll just probably be torn down very soon and turned into a fancy apartment. So that's what I'm trying to show you. A change. Yeah. But this happened in mostly prime real estate that's just close to downtown. You can see downtown there in the background. See, it's not too far. Yeah, I'm not trying to go to downtown. I'm just trying to show you what's happening here. So you still see some small houses that are just there, and when the owners refuse to sell them, what they usually do is get mail every day. I've had people complaining about they're getting so sorry guys, I hope I remember to edit that part out. Yeah, I had to drop my phone. I dropped my phone. And so you see, it's not such a good neighborhood. It's like actually a bad neighborhood. But there's a lot of patrols, as you can see, to turn it into, because this is what happens in bad neighborhoods. So few blocks over there have been changed, but there's still the old ones. You see these old ones? These old ones, they're still bad, with for rent sign, a lot of shooting, people just walking around with no clothes on. Look. Because it's hot actually, and people are crazy, man. That's what happens. I hope you can see. Yeah, people are crazy, and in bad neighborhood you see a lot of craziness. But it's not that bad. Excuse me, the car is kind of needs some shocks, and I don't have time to go put it in. Oh, it's not an emergency. Yeah. So they don't have to be fixed right away. And so you see a lot of people walking and all that stuff. Gentrification. So if it's a little further from town, they're not working hard to regentrify. As you can see, they're just painting the old houses. This is not prime, so they're not gonna bother buying it like that. But because I've left like the few blocks down, so these are just not their main focus. But they will paint them out. They just won't tear them down like that, but they're still doing it. If I go here, you probably see a few of the few houses that look real nice. And yeah, I've been on this street. Yeah, I think the main roads, the main roads are usually, you see the one down the street was bad, but like the one I just left. But you go down here, look at these houses. They're real nice. Next to bad one, like this is where there's a saying called old money. Yeah, old money means it was mansions back in the days. It was where the rich lived back in the day. If you can see those big houses. So it's not too bad and it's not too good. It's but they're still, considering you get such a big house that's just a few miles from downtown, it's still a very expensive house. Yeah, because people work downtown and they want to live in that kind of things. It's it's better built than the mansions I show you guys from the mansion I show you guys in the suburbia, like 30 miles down the street, like McKinney or any other places. I'm thinking about going to Houston in a few days, so I'll try to show you content of Houston. Houston is actually 250 miles from here, so about 250 is about 400 kilometers, so it's quite far. Yeah, it's like from Nairobi to Mombasa if you're from Kenya, I think. So, and it's a coastal. Houston, I'm going to like Galveston. It's a coastal city. It's a coastal. Yeah, it's close to it's few miles, like 40 miles, 30 miles, 40 miles from the ocean, or what do you call it? Is it the Caribbean Sea or the Gulf of Mexico or whatever? Yeah, Gulf of Mexico. Yeah. So I was showing you guys about the gentrification, but I've left downtown, but you still can see. I don't know whether they are painting those or what. Some people say you shouldn't paint bricks. Matofari, yeah, but they are painting. Look at somebody came to work. They're always improving this neighborhood. Yeah. Improvement everywhere. If you want more content like this, please subscribe, like, share, comment below. And I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know how, but yeah, I'll figure it. I'll go this way because I've never been this way. This is my first time. I think I'm hoping I won't get lost. Plus, I'm trying to not face the sun. Yeah. You see, this, like I was just saying, gentrification. So I was looking for that content. You see, these are new houses, like that first one, and you can tell the new ones from the old ones. They're very different, and they're like that one being built. So it's kind of like a small downtown, you know. It's Kilman, but yeah, small mini town here. What do you call it? Mini shopping center. Yeah, and I'm going to follow Skillman all the way down to where? To home, if possible. Not really home, but I mean, yeah. So this is the good side of Skillman. Not that good actually, but it's alright. Like you can see. There's always construction. They are trying to improve the streets. Where new old houses meet the new. With the word, they said the new meets the old. Look at that. Yeah, that like nice neighborhood. And they usually buy up the whole block if they can do it. And turn into and tear the whole houses up. Skillman. Okay, that's a church. That little building, it's a new one, and these are still there. These are still old. So where they usually wait is when kids move out and the grandparents move to nursing home, they have to sell a house, and they make a better offer and build a new mansion there. There's a trash vehicle, and you see the street has been recarpeted. New, small. Live in this area, and go in here, you see a bunch of apartments, nice new apartments, and those are probably houses a few years ago. Yeah, they'll buy these and turn them into apartments. You see these old apartments? I think they probably, sometimes they tear down these because they can make more money by building a taller apartments and better apartments instead of the old ones. But it's clean, as you can see. The lawn has been cut. It's not as green because it's too hot. It's summer. It's actually 100 degrees. If you watch my videos, you know I will show you the temperature. Complain about the heat. This is what we do best. We complain about the heat until the winter comes. Then we're gonna complain about we will complain about the cold. Yeah. So it's expected. Complain about the heat, then later complain about the cold. But you have to wear these kind of shorts. Like the less the clothes, the better. Until it's too hot, then you need to cover your whole body if you're walking. Otherwise, you're gonna have sunburn. Yep, you have sunburn. That's Kohl's. They sell clothes there. Don't forget to hit those like button, comment below, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this area. Now that's a shopping center. It's upstairs actually. It's a Walmart. Has first or second floor. And there's a Home Depot here. That's where you buy, what do you call it? The Home Depot, you buy the tools and building material. Yeah. And At Home. See that store? It's called At Home. Now there you buy everything that you need at home. Like what? Carpets, furnitures, things to decorate your house. This place looks nice until you go up there. You see those apartments in the back? Those are real bad. They're not that good, man. They're cheap apartments. Yeah, it's just cheap apartment. I knew somebody that used to stay there, and horrible apartments. Yeah. So this might look like a great neighborhood, but don't let the looks fool you. It's not the best. Yeah. I saw somebody that said they wouldn't date somebody that live over this street. Some girl, American girls. Yeah, there's something else. Like if you live off Skillman, get off my inbox. This is Skillman Street. The reason because it's like you can get a 1-bedroom here for $1,000 or even $900. So, and those people, it's being shallow because you can get a house here for $500,000, but people just think everybody live in apartment, and those that are talking like that, they live in apartments that charge maybe $1,700 or $1,700, so they feel like they made it in life. I want to show you guys the so-called cheap apartments on Skillman. Yeah. So these are new apartments. They just built those. They won't consider these. When they're talking about bad area, they meant few apartments down the street, like the ones next to these. You see these? These are actually condominiums. Yeah. So if you buy a condo there, a small 1-bedroom condo or 2-bedroom is about $100,000. Yeah. Condominiums. And these are new apartments. What they did was tear down the old whatever was there. Maybe it was bad, real bad, because it's Skillman Street, not the best street. And they tore it down, and they wanted this video. I'm gonna call it like the gentrification. So they are regentrifying this area. It's changing. You see all these nice fancy apartments, very expensive apartment next to. So apartments like you see in the background, probably $2,000 for 1-bedroom or $1,500. You see, like this one that are leasing, they just probably been finished building. That's why they have a leasing sign, because they're new apartments, and they'll be $2,000. It's like those ones. And what they did was tear down the old ones, like I keep saying. There's a city bus. Don't forget to like. Tell me what you think about my video, and share, comment, hit the smash the like button. Yeah. All right. Thank you. And like I said, I was gonna show you the au venye nilimwambia. That's some Swahili, yeah. So don't get confused when I speak in Swahili in some of my content. But But in this one, I don't want to use too much Swahili. So yeah, these are the cheap apartments. These are the ones I'm telling you guys. See, these one has parking garages underneath the apartment. These ones, if you see something like that, the lawn is not that good, it's not well kept. Yeah, those are not good area. And it's always one or the other. One is good, one is bad. You never know which one is yeah. Like these ones, those are, you can tell they're old designs. There's a McDonald's here and Tom Thumbs. Tom Thumbs, that's where you buy your groceries, your food, yeah, in a pharmacy. Now here, this is considered the bad area of this, the bad area of the good area. Yeah, the bad area of the good. So, crappy apartments, crappy everything. Lot of, but they're trying to change everything up. This is North Afghanistan. That's what people nickname this place. It's like, you know, Afghanistan, where it's always war. Now this is one of those places. A lot of shooting. There used to be a corner store there, like a grocery store. Penye wanauza pombe, where they sell liquor. And what they did was they tear it down because it's bringing teenagers. Teenagers like to congregate in these kind of areas. When you pass this highway, starting from here, from these apartments, what happened is there's so many apartments around here and people live in these ones. Yeah. Cheap apartment costs poor people to live there. And when people are poor, you know what happens. Poverty leads to everything. To crime. You can tell even everything changed from where I just left. I'll end my video somewhere close by because I don't want it to be too long. So in a couple minutes after these 2-3 lights. So I don't know, look at this design. I don't know whether it's a symbol of it's an attraction site or what are they are building here. Weird bridge. And I don't think it's supporting, it doesn't look like it's supporting anything. You never know. I mean, because there was a bridge over it, and we're gonna go through a bridge, and it was supported by beams, without all this fancy fancy thing. Look at this that they're installing, but they are the engineers. Okay, you tell me if you're an engineer and you're watching this, tell me what this supposed to mean. Yeah. There's a few Nigerian and African markets. You see that place? It's called Asorok. Asorok. It's a Nigerian. It's meant for Nigerian. You see, there's always people hanging around here. Yeah. Like I was telling you, Asorok. It's like the rock in Abuja, Nigeria. So they have to trying to park here. So it's hard to get my thoughts out. This is an Ethiopian. You see Ethiopian crochet store. A lot of Africans around here. So thank you. Keep watching and subscribe.